evening and welcome to a Captain's Mode match for the Thor online qualifiers number 6. We have got ourselves the semi-finals, a best out of 3 between Team Zero and Pulse Gaming. And we're gonna see for the first game Pulse on the Radiant side, Zero on the Dire side. And well, we should have a couple of good matches coming our way, maybe 3, hopefully 3, and otherwise 2, if one of these two teams is victorious twice in a row. And they will then move on to the finals, which is also best out of 3. And spoiler alert, we'll be going up against 3D Max, who were able to beat MTW in the previous semi-finals. So we're gonna see which one of these two teams is gonna be in that finals, because of course both of these teams are fighting to make their way to the Thor Open. That's why it's called a Thor Open qualifier. I know, it makes perfect sense. But the Thor Open is going to be held in Stockholm. It's going to be featuring 8 teams that all got there with a qualifier. So there's 8 open qualifiers in total. So 2 more qualifiers after this one. And the pressure is on these teams to, well, to still make it into there, because there's a lot of big teams still competing. I just mentioned MTW already, and only one of these 2 teams is going to make it to the finals. And then the other team, of course, has to try again. And you know, you just have to get lucky. There is, like I said, some good teams participating there. As we have got the bans going on their way, they're taking their time, by the way. Already Team Zero going into bonus time for these bans. We have got the Darkseer and the Templar Assassin banned out by Pulse, with the Undying being banned out by the good B team. Oh, sorry, wow, by Team Zero. So confusing if you see the good B team standing there. It's like easy to call that rather than to just say Team Zero, even though you know, of course, it is Team Zero. And they are gonna be almost again going into their bonus time, and we have a lot of heroes still in the pool that are normally picked up first. I was not even gonna mention Sven. I was gonna mention the Bounty Hunter, the Darkseer. Oh, sorry, wow, the Rubik, the Bad Rider. Darkseer is of course banned out, but a lot of heroes still in the pool that we normally see making a pretty big impression on the game, and even the Wisp, who has been slightly out of favor a bit again. But it's definitely a favorite still, depending on what hero you can pick it up with. But of course, also because of that, Zero just says, you know what, we're not going to be having that Sven in the team, because if the Wisp also gets picked up with that one, that's going to be annoying. And Bad Rider instantly picked up by Zero together with the Bounty Hunter as soon as Pulse picks up the Magnus as the first pick. We have seen Magnus a lot over the last couple of days. Of course, you have seen that too, I would reckon. Though as a first pickup, it's not that often that we see that. At least not if you compare that to a Bounty Hunter and a Bad Rider. Still, the Wisp Chaos Knight combination coming off from Pulse, so they have a lot of ganking potential, and even Magnus Wisp can TP all over the map, and are a pretty dangerous combination to run into as well. Magnus has been played as solo mid, has been played as long lane, so we're kind of curious to see how they're going to be doing that, as we don't know yet how they're going to be laning that. And the opponents are probably not knowing that yet either, even though we know Wisp and Chaos Knight probably gonna be in a dual lane. Rubik will be picked up here by Zero. All these 6 heroes are heroes that we see in the first couple of picks or / bans. So no real surprising hero just yet. The only thing we do know is that Bad Rider is probably gonna be going into the mid lane. Could be jungling though, we have seen that before also from Zero. And Bounty Hunter long lane with a Rubik support. That's at least how I'm expecting it. Depending on what's still going to be picked up by both teams. As well, we already said, I actually expect Magnus to be on a long lane solo, purely because he is still nice there. He has a nice escape. As soon as he's level 6, he has got his levels that he needs. He needs his reverse polarity to set up those team fights. And even though it's a pretty good hero mid as well, it's not really needed. We have Pulse picking up, or banning out the Sven, with the Leshrac banned out by his Team Zero. Leshrac, I mean, we're seeing Zero banning out heroes that are just very annoying to play with that Magnus. If you have a reverse polarity, Leshrac stun to follow up, or an Ice Path to follow up, or a Macropyre to follow up, that is all heroes that is just really annoying. Maybe we're also gonna still see a Tiny ban out. And then you have Wisp Tiny, Wisp Magnus, Wisp Chaos Knight, and of course Avalanche Toss over the reverse polarity. Could be seen that we have got the Klings being banned out here that Black really likes to play, and Pulse also assuming that they still need a easy lane hero. for Team Zero, and we do know that the Kalings is played by Black on the easy lane. And talking about that, I mean, we don't have a hero yet for Black, and they ban out the Enigma, so that's another jungle hero banned out. We still have the Enchantress in the pool though, if they want to pick that up. Could be a hero that is well, complementing their lineup. It's a pretty gank heavy lineup with a Bat Rider, Bounty Hunter. Rubik maybe not so gank heavy, but an Enchantress definitely gank heavy once more. A last ban out from Zero coming in, as we might also see them ban out some long lane solos, perhaps just a Force Magnus on that long lane. He's, of course, I mean, long lane solos are a bit less dangerous than a mid lane hero, purely in terms of impact on the game, due to the amount of gold that they get. Of course, that varies a lot with the amount of kills that they get and the amount of ganks that happen and stuff, and playstyle that they have, but it could be something that they might want to do. But they're going into reserve time for this last ban. And it's pretty difficult to ban something out for Pulse right now. Do they still want to pick up a jungle hero? They could pick up the Enchantress themselves. If they ban out the Enchantress though, and Pulse really wants a jungle hero, they're still Nature's Prophet in the pool as well. We're gonna see a Queen of Pain ban out by Team Zero. That's gonna be one blinking hero less, I would guess. Of course, if you match up Wisp with the hero that can blink, Feather Stun is always gonna hit. And now Pulse, do they want to go for a jungle hero? Oh no, they're going for a trial lane, or expected to go for a trial lane, as we have seen Wisp solo laning as well. But Chaos Knight Age Separation, a combination that is very strong. We know that from Dota 1, and it continued in Dota 2 as well. Cold Feet are gonna proc regardless, with the reverse polarity, look at me, no. With the Chaos Bolt and Reality Rift combination from the Chaos Knight. So a good combination that could turn into a solo lane, could turn into 2 dual lanes as well. All possible. The Chaos Knight Age Separation is a pretty strong dual lane as well. Could even be going into the mid lane if they really wanted to. If they want to shut down the Bat Rider or something. They're pretty successful as well. I mean, you can't fly away then. Reverse, well, Reality Rift in and you're dead. Cannot fly away from that. Let's see what the pickup is gonna be. The answer for Team Zero. We're missing the hero from Black. As we probably can assume that Fada will play the Bat Rider with Pass on the Bounty Hunter. And Alex perhaps on the Rubik. And then we might see still a jungle hero coming up from Kuroki, and actually nah, that wouldn't not be a good idea. I was thinking a Keeper of the Light for a second there, just because Kuroki plays a nice Keeper of the Light in the jungle, like fully jungle. And let's see what we're gonna see Pulse pick up. I mean, they have a lot of options with their lanes, I already said that, so it's kind of hard to guess what they want to do. I kind of wish they would pick up something else to combine with the combination of the Magnus ulti and the Age Separation ulti on top of that. Like right now, Chaos Knight and Wisp are 2 heroes that are pretty much single target units. They go for someone, they go for a gank, get a kill, and then go back to where they came from. With the Magnus ulti going up, reverse polarity, that can be an Age Separation ulti going over the top, and this is probably why we see the Queen of Pain banned out, because this would have been a good hero to still complete the lineup for Pulse if you're getting throw a Sonic Wave over the top. They go for a Windrunner though, so we will see Windrunner long lane solo with one of the 2 dual lanes that I mentioned going middle probably. They could put Windrunner middle. I mean, there's a lot of options here. Also, of course, trying to throw Zero off balance here. But, well, Windrunner's power shot is nice. I was kind of expecting a bit more from the Magnus though, as I just have to stop Diego from eating a cable. Wait a second. That's not good. I was planning on using this. Anyway. Last pickup for Team Zero is going to be the Venomancer, so that will look, they'll probably look towards a trial lane with the Rubik, Venomancer and Lifestealer. I mean, that's going to be a really dangerous lineup. If Rubik managed to telekinesis someone, there's going to be a guaranteed Gale hit from the Venomancer. Lifestealer open wounds, there's no way you're going to get away from that one. Well, Maybe if Wisp is gonna get initiated, Chaos Knight will be able to throw out a stun, but in that case, Lifestealer will have a raise. Rage. Wow. It's not a Shadow Fiend. Lifestealer will have a rage and no stun for you. Yeah, that's gonna be really dangerous. Any lane that Lifestealer is on. I mean, they rely so much on their disables and on their lanes being solid. I mean, that rage from the Lifestealer could just throw everything off balance for Pulse right here. Of course, reverse polarity still goes through that though. Just pointing that out. The targets will still get stunned. By the way, in case you're wondering why I have a volume button right there, volume button, speech bubble, I guess. It's because you can also watch this game inside the game client. If you want to do so, you can go to the in-game chat channel called Sheever. You'll see my name listing there because I am in that channel. And you will be able to right-click on my name and select Watch Game. And you will be able to listen to me inside the game client, as well as, you know, just control your own camera, make sure that at least I don't miss first blood, stuff like that. Or at least if I miss first blood, then at least you don't. That's basically the way it goes. Pulse out coming from 0, as we might see a level 1 Roshan coming out from these heroes, even though, well, nah, that's not gonna happen. The Wisp is on the other side. I was, for a second there, I was confused that the Wisp was on the dire side, but enough confusion. Let's just see who's playing what. We have Black playing the Lifestealer, no real surprise there. Batrider has disconnected. That was Fada, as I mentioned already. Am I missing someone here? No, it's gonna be Alex who's gonna be playing that Venomancer. Past will be playing the Bounty Hunter, and that will leave Kuroki playing the Rubik, who already picked up some wards. Everybody going towards the bottom lane, as we see Paul's making a flag on the map. That is a Swedish flag, of course. And we're gonna see them do that every time when they're at DreamHack, which is of course starting on Thursday. I hope you're excited as I am. I will be there. And I will be just there as a spectator, but I will be having a good time, hopefully. Regardless, let's just go over who's playing what for Pulse, as we have Wagamama playing the Chaos Knight. We have seen Pulse swapping around their roles a bit more. Of course, Mini is still going to be on that Wisp, it's one of his signature heroes. But we have seen Wagamama playing different kind of roles. He plays solo lanes, he plays side lanes, mid lanes. But he is going to be on the Chaos Knight for this match, leaving Region actually on the Windrunner. Region, who is a player that is normally on that Chaos Knight. This is Pinoy, he's going to be on the Magnus, he's going to be leading the charge, maybe seeing if he can find someone. Doesn't look like it though, even though they don't see the Bounty Hunter here. We're going to see Fishbone playing the Age of Separation, going to be playing that one as support, and that was actually everybody already covered from Pulse, as we will see them rotating through the lanes. And now they see the Bounty Hunter here. Is he going to be placing a ward? He does have it. He wants to place it, wants to think about placing it. He sees that there's all the trees gone. And there's a central ward being placed on hit. Feather stun as well, nicely queued up, and that's gonna be a first blood going to the Windrunner by Pulse. And they also saw, they should have seen, that he still had 2 wards in his inventory, meaning that, never mind, Wisp didn't have to place a ward, but he still does. 2 central wards next to each other, but that's not gonna be, there's not gonna be a ward there. They want to check if there's a ward placed here, but no, Bounty Hunter did not place a ward. He still has both in his inventory, and they will find out soon that it indeed still spawns regardless, and they just wasted their second ward. But in the I mean, they still got the first blood, right? It's gotta be worth something. It's gonna be worth something indeed, as we have Windrunner taking a Gale here. There will be a telekinesis soon as well, or will they? No, they will not. Windrunner is faster, and they didn't really want to follow that up because Lifestealer wasn't even close by. Like I said, this will be a very tricky lane though. Windrunner has to be very careful not to get caught out here. So it will be Windrunner versus a tri-lane. And even with the Windrunner, it's gonna be so difficult to get away from this combination. 2 slows, 1 disable where they still can attack, making sure that the Gale will hit regardless. The good point about the Venomancer being here for Windrunner is that the Gale, of course, got extra mana cost right now, and there's only 1 clarity on the Venomancer, but it will still be dangerous. And she didn't see the Venomancer here, I think. Okay. Now Alex shows himself. But yeah, we're gonna see in mid lane it's gonna be Batrider taking it up against the Chaos Knight. He is actually being left semi-alone right now. We do have the Age of Separation close by. He's actually pulling creeps towards the jungle, making sure that the lane gets pulled back, making sure that Wagamama gets solo experience and farm, and that Fada gets the Knight some farm, who now has to start stacking some camps or something to make sure that he still gets something. As we have the bounty hunter, okay, another solo lane. This is confusing in my mind. But bounty hunter is gonna be on the bottom lane, gonna be taking it on against a semi-dual lane again. We have Wisp trying to jungle some. Magnus does not really need the help of the Wisp. Might want to have the Wisp help to maybe force bounty hunter a bit more out of the lane, because he is still getting some experience here. But should be fine. In the meantime, if you're, I mean, first blood has already happened, but if you think about where's the first kill gonna happen, that's gonna be top lane. Unless Wisp and Age Separation are gonna be throwing us some aggression. And with this haste rune, okay, I love Age Separation with the haste rune. Look at that, he's Superman, flying away. Oh my god, he's just flying like Superman. But yeah, nobody else should die, because the two supports of the dual lane support pulse will be safe. As in safe, will be back. Will not be doing anything just yet, not until they get a bit more level. So there will be no kills just yet on the Bat Rider nor on the Bounty Hunter, unless Bounty Hunter or Bat Rider makes some stupid mistakes, obviously, on which Pulse 2 will not pass on. And in the meantime, Regen is probably the highest target, or the highest chance. He's got the most chance to be getting picked off, the most chance to be dying, because, I mean, I said a combination. And Zero, I mean, they kind of need the combination to work, even though they have got the Lifestealer free farming. The other two lanes are definitely not going the way of Team Zero, so they need to have the advantage on this lane. If it's going to be enough with just free farm, we will only find out later. But for now, he has got free farm. They're not killing off the Windrunner just yet. Windrunner even still getting some experience, level 2 now, and we can compare to the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's level 3, so the solo lane for the Age Separation, really? Bat Rider didn't even throw out a hit there. Not even getting an assist. Probably overextension from him. Well, that's one for the books. I guess Wisp actually coming towards bottom lane a bit more. Doesn't have sentries though, they kind of need them. There's, oh, maybe if they get stunned in time. Skewer's still there, they don't know he hit them though. With Spirits, Mini, can you do it? 2 more Spirits are flying around, they won't hit him. Might have been able to get the kill otherwise, but not going to be able to do it. He's still going to try and look for him though, but he doesn't find him anymore. And now it's Lifestealer that still takes care of Windrunner here. That's the one that I was talking about. Telekinesis was there. Gale, open wounds, everything got thrown off on that Windrunner, and Windrunner goes down. As, well, Bounty Hunter lives. Good for him. Bounty Hunter also got a bottle for himself, with also a bottle up on the Bat Rider, who actually picks up the bottom rune, which is an invisibility rune. He will probably use it defensively though. For now he can't use it just yet. He is at level 5, so almost level 6, and when he's level 6 he might be looking to go a bit aggressive with the last 2 somewhere, maybe on a different lane. This Chaos Knight might not be the one target you kind of want to, or are able to gank. Tier 1 tower gonna get harassed here. Venomancer wards level 1 still helping out a lot already. As we have actually Bat Rider already using his invisibility, even before he is level 6, using the Firefly as well. I mean, they know where he was, but it's gonna be Wagamama that's actually backing off. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Taking right click. 21 last hits for him, 21 for 8, with the Magnus being 26 for 2 on the bottom lane. And if you compare the Bounty Hunter to the Windrunner again, Bounty Hunter of course has died once.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Because he was the first blood. Other than that, he's got 14 last hits for 3. Counterpart Windrunner also died once. 7 for 0, level 3 as well. So it is the Bounty Hunter, or level 3 as well. It is the Bounty Hunter that's ahead. Bounty Hunter level 5, Windrunner level 4 now. So still a level difference between the two. And well, that's gonna be at least some area where Zero is getting ahead. They have a lot of heroes that rely on levels though. Like Bounty Hunter needs track, which you almost got. Bat Rider needs last 2, and maybe a Blink Dagger. But while Pulse, they kind of are okay the way they are. Like, they have got the combination that they're built for with the Age Separation and the Chaos Knight Cold Feet and stuff like that. Mini, of course, is still very level dependent. He wants to have his relocate, but he's not doing bad without it. He can be able to be aggressive with it, as we already saw him trying to go for that kill on the bottom lane earlier with the Spirits. Bat Rider level 6 now is gonna get help as well. Here comes the Bounty Hunter from the top. There will be Rubik as well. Reality Rift in, and it's Bat Rider that's actually gonna get cold feeded still, but we have the Age Separation, the first one to drop, and now Chaos Knight backing out from this one, and will be able to stay alive. The cold feet did not do anything anymore, at least apart from proccing. Bat Rider was safe. And the kill goes to 0. Colleen set up gank successful as well, and that's going to be Paul's taking a step back in the middle lane, as we'll probably see Wagamama being a lot more careful from now on, as well as Age Separation, who's of course still level 3. So that's a big difference there. Oh, they see him. Reverse polarity, and that's a kill. Sentry word helping out.
You must have mistaken my purpose to flatten you.
Alright, I just listened to the voice acting for Magnus for a second. Just really could talk while other people are talking, I guess. But yeah, Magnus takes the last hit for that one. And solid last hit as well. So, I mean, they knew he was going to come back to the lane. They were expecting the path that he was taking. Sentry ward there, clean kill. So clean kills from both sides. As of course the main difference so far is that Asian Operation, one of the deaths that he has, is one that goes to the Dire with nobody else assisting. So that's a bit of a shame for Team 0. But that's something to take into account. 3 for 2 kills right now. And of course the Tier 1 tower, as we already saw, went down, leaving Windrunner actually with a bit more space to get some last hits, with a bit more space to get some farm, and has been able to, well, to do a bit better here. Be a bit more, have a bit more of a presence on the lane, I would say. In the meantime, TP in from the Wisp, Deader as well, and there's gonna be Bad Rider. Stick charges, are they gonna help? Lasso, and it's Kills that goes down, and now Bad Rider, one more hit away from dying. Not gonna be happening though, and now Mini on the run. There's a net Vortex trying to help out. Invisibility Rune will definitely help out unless there is something else. No man on the Rubik though, and that's gonna be him going. He's gonna be doing maybe some damage with the Spirit Steel, as he now notices that something's behind him as well.
No such thing as a free ride.
He gets the kill on the Bad Rider still. He should have gone back. The Bad Rider, that is. Can't believe that he still got that. I mean, oh, reality ripped in Deader, and that's Kuroki going down. He should have known that the Wisp was still there. Not, yeah. Ooh. Pause. But, yeah, didn't go back in time. Contact lenses. Okay, one of the person's contact lenses probably in wrong. That's not ideal. But yeah, 4 for 4 this game so far. It's going back and forth. We see a bit of mistakes from both teams. We see good solid plays from both teams. It's, well, the only real difference right now is this tower. But I have to say, if when Paul's, I mean, Paul's doesn't even have their Wisp relocate used. It is up. He's level 7. But they can try to go for ganks and kills right now. And he does have a sentry ward with that as well. So if they see the Bounty Hunter again by himself, they don't see him now, but if they see him, then he'll be a target. Lifestealer will be probably one of the only ones that's not going to be a target. Venomancer. When they get vision on him, he is down. For the people asking in the chat, it is indeed Joe Lowe that is Pinoy in this game. He's the only one that is not carrying the name that he is supposed to, but Pinoy is playing the Magnus. His Deparation, 200 gold. Did not get an assist for that kill, by the way. By the looks of it, only got that assist from the first blood. 200 gold. And oh sorry, and an iron branch. Yeah, not forget the branch. But not a perfect situation for him. He's still level 4. He did pick up some of the experience of the kill. 2 level 7s here actually, and they're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna try to find this guy right here. They know he's around here somewhere. They oh, there's a Tidward place. They see him, but they can't get him anymore. And they will be backing off again in 3 seconds. Nice play though. He came out of invisibility just for a moment, but fast reactions was able to just turn around and make sure it made a change. Make sure he just wasted that ultimate from the Wisp and gonna farm on the bottom lane still against this Magnus, who's now level 8. He's got 700 gold. He's not died yet. He's doing okay on last hits as well. We're actually gonna swap her from last hits to net worth because that says so much more right now. As we see Lifestealer very high up there. That's of course also because of that tower, because he got a kill, because he also got the last hit on that tower, and that's gonna be a lot of gold going towards black, and he finds region, open wounds there as well. Here comes the Venomancer, Gale hits, TP out. The only thing that you can do should be enough. Both Venomancer and Lifestealer of course, no way to interrupt that TP at least. Not until Lifestealer gets a basher or something like that. It's gonna be Windrunner put into safety. Fast thinking from him. Well, probably just a Dota 101 for him, but at least in my opinion it's fast thinking. Okay, Rubik level 6 managed to steal a level 4 Chaos Bolt, one of the spells that you do not want your opponent to have when you're a Chaos Knight. I mean, you want to be the one that gets lucky with 4 seconds stun. You do not want to give that to your opponent. 2 seconds only though. Stellar hits Gale as well. Telekinesis. Is it going to be enough? He turns around. Yellow tripped in. Kuroki goes down to the Magnus, charging in there. It's the Chaos Knight still dropping though. Bat Rider picking up the kill, using a lasso to do so. And now it is the Magnus that will be backing off there. And the rest also backing off, knowing that they could not be getting anything anymore without overextending. And now they go somewhere mid lane. And it will be no kill. Now they actually Wisp TP'd out from there to try to get the Chaos Knight into safety. Was not able to do so. But still was going to go back there. Didn't want to do that by himself. In the meantime, it's going to be Bounty Hunter who is farming safely by himself on bottom lane, level 7. In the meantime, also that means that he is not with his team to try and get track kills, something that's very important. All the kills that Team 0 is doing, they should in theory be track kills, or at least as much as possible. But I guess he cannot really pass up on the opportunity of... Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He cannot really pass up on the opportunity, pun intended, to free farm. 4 seconds stun, Bat Rider, Satter stun goes down, Reality ripped in, Kuroki, one more hit needed, gets it, Wisp, double kill, Mini on the Wisp. We have seen it all before, and he does it again. He is 4-0 for 3. He has been in all 7 kills that Pulse has done in the entire game. He's just a support. Just a support. That's all he is. Venomancer gonna be placing some wards to at least make sure the tower stays alive for a while longer. As Magnus is gonna continue towards the bottom lane to continue to farm. Probably. Oh, Wisp TP's in. They know that he's here somewhere, just being used. There comes Bat Rider as well. Here comes the Spirits. Hit. Is there going to be more? They need a disable. They need a stun. They don't see him. No vision in the trees. And that's going to be him getting himself out of there. They cannot set on the Bat Rider either because they have TP'd out. And Bat Rider knows it. And he knows that there's only Magnus left. And Magnus skewers himself away. In the meantime, we see this Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight who's not really got any kills for himself yet. He's been in 5 kills, but he died twice. His last hits aren't that impressive. If you look at his net worth, not that impressive also, but I'm kind of expecting something should be on this donkey. No. This is all that he has. Really not that farmed at all. Probably died at exactly the wrong times, right before he was able to buy an item or something, as we have a 3 versus 3 here in the mid lane. Passing around there together with Kuroki and the Venomancer. And we have, of course, still got the Chaos Knight there, together with Wisp and the Age Differentiation Mini, who is 30 seconds away from another relocate. Has got mana boost as well to make sure he has and a relocate, and a setter, and the Spirits. So should be seeing him at it again soon. As we have got Pass going towards the bottom lane again. Actually, Setter helping out there, not being able to get someone. Is there going to be Magnus in some trouble? We, of course, still have the Bat Rider here as well, who's trying to get some farm up, trying to get his Blink Dagger going. But, well, so far, not really doing all that well either. And the gold graph is very, very even. I mean, it's only 1k difference, and that's even with the tower difference. So that 1k is the tower difference, even though Pulse is, of course, 2 kills in favor. So it's still, it is a very even game so far, right? While you would expect right about now is for both teams the time where they should be starting to be a bit more active, trying to get kills with relocate of the Wisp. Of course, he's been using that a lot. But Zero knowing what they can expect with the reverse polarity of the Magnus, also Wisp thinking about going in. They find the Venomancer. Venomancer still goes up though. Venomancer goes down. Chaos Knight picking up the kill. 3 seconds on upon Kuroki. Reality rift in, and that's gonna be another kill. Nice positioning from Wisp, but he still goes down to the Bounty Hunter. Ginata being used for that lasso hit. And it is the Chaos Knight that goes down. Reverse polarity being used, but he still goes down, and the only one that's left alive standing for Pulse is the Windrunner that wasn't there in the fight to begin with. And this is an illusion only. It was 3 for 4. What a great play by Zero as Black came into play, using his armament of course as well. And 3 for 4 on the kills. At the same time, it was of course, there's 2 things we have to note. It was 5 on 4 on the team fight, so Zero coming ahead also based on numbers, with Venomancer ulti still being used, even though he died very fast. But you know, that happens as long as he gets to use his ulti. He's useful. And at the same time, Zero, reality rift in. Is there gonna be more? 2 seconds down, right click, right click. Is there gonna be someone with dust coming their way? No, too late. Here they come though, might. Nah, they won't. Oh, no, they won't. Nah, they won't. Well, long gone. Thought he was TPing in without being in range, but you can of course still hear that. But yeah, of course, the thing that we have to notice also about the last fight is that there was a bounty hunter on the side of Zero, so all the kills that they got, and they got more even, they will also get more kills, more gold from their kills, so making sure that they are staying ahead if they are exchanging kills like that. 2100 gold on the Magnus, who is, of course also wants to have a blink dagger to get this ultimate going, to get the initiation going. They need some good team fights to make sure that they won't be just exchanging kills, and there's his blink dagger up indeed. Rubik is gonna maybe find something to steal. He finds the Vortex. Well, you know, it's nice. Vortex level 2. He didn't skill his Chilling Touch. Well, a while back we saw Arstart actually playing the Age Deprivation, where he did go for Chilling Touch, but Fishbone not using it yet. Oh, Bad Rider. He's got a blink dagger. Want to show it off, and that was a Nake's bomb. That was Age Deprivation going out, and that's gonna be a stun. 4 seconds up on pause. Is there gonna be enough though? It's 2 versus 3. Shockwave going through, Venomancer drop still, Fate Bolt going through, Phantasm being used, needs to go for a target, needs to find it, Windrunner coming into play as well, 4 seconds down, landing on Pus, it's gonna be the Chaos Knight that still drops, so Bounty Hunter still as well, and now Open Wounds up on Magnus, Magnus drops, Shackle doesn't latch, Blink in again from the Bad Rider, and that's gonna be the kill, that's gonna be a 5-man wipe, oh well, 4-man wipe for Pulse, as the Wisp is the only one left alive there. The Flame Break getting the last kill there. Buyback from the Chaos Knight. Age Separation ulti is gonna fly out. It's not gonna hit anything though. Bad Rider knows that it should be coming. And he is gonna be safe. And he will be safe. And Wisp cannot relocate somewhere with Wagamama, basically making his buyback a bit worthless. As right now we should see in the gold graph, the gold going towards 0 with that fight, with the previous fight taken into account as well. They are about 3k gold, almost 4k ahead. And in the experience graph, we see it a bit more drastically, the changes, I guess, because of the kills that have been happening. Also towards the 3k, it's not that much of a difference just yet. I mean, 12 to 3. But we see the drops, and they're definitely there. As we have 4 heroes here from 0 once again. Pus coming around, Mini already backing off. Tethers himself towards the Chaos Knight is back in time. Bad Rider still thinking about it though. 3 seconds until he has another lasso. Can blink in. If he can grab Mini when he blinks in, that would be a big fight for them. And he finds someone. He finds the Magnus, who does not have his ultimate. Kaelix as well. 2 seconds on it as well. Fade Bolt, Telekinesis, right clicks. Here comes the Skewer though. Kuroki goes down. Magnus still alive for now. Mini goes down. Oh, actually just TP's out just in time. Look at everybody being so low. And now Paz, he's gonna try to clean up some. Age Separation gets picked off there. It's gonna be Mini, who will be coming back here shortly. He's gonna be into safety though. Shackle doesn't latch. Open Wounds hit on Mini. Tethered towards Wagamama. Will be able to get away from that one. Should be fine. Still 4 heroes around here. It was Rubik that's the only one that died for 0. Reality Rift in. Stun. 4 seconds. But here's the Bad Rider again, as well as the Bounty Hunter. Track on Mini. Track gold for them. As Wisp goes down. Now 4 staff away from the Windrunner, trying to back out as the Chaos Knight already dropped, and now the Windrunner drops as well. 4 heroes dead on the side of Pulse. And that will result in the tier 1 tower going towards 0. And they just pick up teamfight after teamfight. The aggression from both teams is there, the aggression that we were expecting with the lineups from both teams. They need that aggression, but it's not working out as intended for Pulse. Their pickups from the Wisp Chaos Knight are just not there. The positioning from 0 is perfect. They are aware that it can happen. They make sure that they back off in time. And, well, the kills, if they get kills, they exchange kills. And that's going to be Bounty Hunter putting 0 in favor, as we have Roshan being picked up. Age Separation ulti is still going to fly in. But they can't really force a fight here. I mean, they're not here. They do have a reverse polarity and a blink dagger, so we might see something change around right now. But they run through. They blink in, reverse polarity hits on 3. Is it gonna be more? And Power is there. Power shot actually finished off the Bounty Hunter, but the Life Stealer still picking up the Aegis. Venomancer goes down. Venomancer buys back. It is the Magnus that still drops, and that is Rubik also going down. Asian Separation going down. Triple kill for the Windrunner, as they were the only 3 kills that they got. Now Windrunner is the last one alive for Pulse, and he is going to be backing off Region, running for his life, running for his team's life. He's still taking some damage. What is he doing?
The mark.
I'm not sure what he was doing, but he died. Shackle didn't hit before the right click came from the Bat Rider with those stacks up on him from the sticky napalm. Zero take the Aegis. Use the Aegis though. I mean, Lifestealer still went down. I think he was the one to pick up the Aegis. Yes, he was. Can see that here. Yeah, he was. But yeah, triple kill also for the Lifestealer. This guy is starting to get quite out of control. We haven't really looked at Black just yet because, I mean, he's just been one of those silent forces out there. We know that Black is farming. We know that he was farming quite freely on the top lane. Managed to get an Armlet, Hand of Midas, Maelstrom now completed as well. It's very good. He hasn't died yet. He has been in a lot of kills actually also. He's been in 13 out of the 22 kills. Hasn't died yet. And look at his net worth. It is just insane right now. And there's no hero on Pulse that is the counterpart of that. As we see Pulse again in some trouble. Blink in, lasso with Jurgensen. Spade Bolt, right clicks, dead. Bat Rider picks up the kill. Is there gonna be someone following his fate? We only have the Magnus on the bottom lane now, still hanging around there with the Windrunner there. 5 heroes here from Zero. They want to go for this tower, but well, Skewer and Blink away from Pinoy as he wants to just give that tower away because they know that they can't do anything against that. They need to have the perfect initiation for that to happen. And that's gonna be the tower dropping. Last tier 1 tower standing for Pulse as they haven't managed to take down any tower for themselves just yet. For them, I mean, for their lineup, they don't really have that hard pushing lineup. Their theory kind of is if you get a kill, get a successful gank, take the tower after the gank. That's basically how it works. But we haven't really seen that many successful ganks just yet, and that's going to be kind of the problem. As we have Magnus still hanging around there, but he's going to be found out, and there's going to be a Skewer away. Is it going to be in time? No, Bat Rider picks up the kill, didn't even have a lasso. And that's gonna be him gone. Shackle doesn't latch either, and now they're gonna have to give up their tier 2 tower, and they are not even gonna get a tower in return for that, even though the blink was up there. But it's not gonna happen.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Zero pick up this tier 2 fortification, even gets forced out. Maybe they'll be able to get this tier 1 top, who's still on almost full HP, but no, they cannot. Lifestealer coming in to defend this. And now, will he be able to die? Actually, 4 seconds done. Hit. More TPs incoming. Might be too late though. Rage away. Right click still to go, and the TP actually scares them off, and they will be backing off there. Or are they gonna stick around? I mean, it's only the Rubik that came around. If they can get another 4 seconds stun, and with the Age Separation OT hitting as well, this is gonna be a good go. Reality Rift in. There goes another 4 second stun. That gets a kill, and now Kuroki stole the Chaos Bolt. He's not using it just yet. Now he uses it on a Wisp. Reality Rift still in though, and that's gonna be a kill. 2 kills for Pulse as they make sure that they are not out of this play just yet with the Lifestealer. First time that he went down, and this time successful gank. So they will pick up a tower.
Top tower is under attack.
So where are they going? Middle lane. Finding the Bounty Hunter. They know that he's offline though. Offline. Wow. Invisible. Another 200 gold used for that one. Oh, he comes back. He comes back. Tracks in. Reality Rift in as well. 3 seconds on Bat Rider here though, and it's the Wisp that is already TPing out there again as we have something falling down. Apparently. Wow. Scary. In my house. I'm gonna have to check that out later. It's a bit of a shame. We'll check that after this game. Sorry, slight distraction. But yeah, that's what hear the cat meowing because he's apologizing. I threw something out of your closet. Fix it, because they want to play with it once again. I want to throw it off again, I guess, something like that. I don't know. 15k gold in favor of Zero, and of course the experience graph. I mean, that's the slight dip up again is of course the kills that they just got in the top lane, and the tower that they got, of course, with that drop back up in the gold graph. But it's still a lot of golden experience that they are lacking compared to Zero right now. Let's take a look at the items of what they're getting. We see Wisp still building towards his mechanism. Gonna not be that fast of a mechanism. It is of course 24 minutes in. We're gonna have Chaos Knight almost getting his drums complete. Also quite slow with that as they TP towards the mid lane. He's gonna be in a lot of trouble though. Last to a Mini. Mini is the first to die. The rest of his team was not fast enough. BKB up on the Bounty Hunter, looking for a target, and it will be. Oh, he did not. Rubik. Was he able to steal the relocate? Looks like he was. Yes, he was. Gets skewered away as Chaos Knight gets picked up on the back. Rubik will pay for what he just did. And then still the Windrunner getting picked off, and the Force Staff from the Batrider not able to pick off the Age Desperation anymore. I mean, Pulse was backing off there, and Rubik just stole the relocate. Was able to relocate back. Telekinesis on the Chaos Knight made sure that everybody from Zero was there, and Zero was going to pick up the next tier 2 tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's
and now the tier 4, tier 3 even. Yeah. They cannot do anything against that. They do have the reverse polarity, but they need everybody to be there. And that's going to be the tower going down. Blinking, Lasso, Mini dying again before he even was able to do anything at all. Age Separation ulti is still going to hit. But no Chaos Knight. Now it is a Chaos Knight again, but it's too late. No nothing to help out there. And that's going to be maybe even them trying to go for barracks. They're not being stopped for now. And there goes Rage on the tower. On the tower, on the barracks. All they have to have is a good initiation from this guy, but he doesn't have enough mana, so he goes back. They're hanging around here though. Zero not giving up just yet, waiting for the next creep wave. They feel like they're in advantage. Blinking, Lasso, and this time it's Fishbone already dead before he even was able to say boo. I don't know why I would say boo though. Reverse polarity, it's on 4, Shockwave going through. Pulse need this, they need to get this fight fouled. I will be able to go down just yet. No, 70 HP stays alive. Chaos Knight gets picked off. Magnus gets picked off. Windrunner gets picked up, and the only one left alive is Mini this time, surprisingly so, who is going to be back into base, and I would not be surprised if they call it GG, because that initiation was the one they needed to have. They had the reverse polarity hitting all 4 targets.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That was their team fight. It was supposed to be their team fight. We're not able to get it, and now it's only an Age Separation and Mini left alive on his wrist. They will lose a second set of barracks. Buyback from the Chaos Knight. Age Separation ulti will still hit. And that's gonna be 4 seconds stun up on the Lifestealer, but Telekinesis, Wagamama, and he's dead again, and this should be the GG then. Wiz TP's out, we'll be back there shortly to die again, as we have got the barracks still getting picked up. Zero do not have to back off, they got this in the back. Windrunner trying to do what he can, Shackle will latch. Power shot to go through, here comes Wisp again, brings back the Magnus, Skewer away, but it's not going to be enough, because there is a Lifestealer that is pretty damn big right here, and that's a GG call as the Lasso still hits on Region. 5 heroes dead again on Pulse. It is a best out of 3, as I said, so we will see another game between these two teams, between Zero and Pulse, to decide which one of these two teams is going to be going to the finals of the Thor Open Qualifiers number 6, and in the finals they will meet, spoiler alert, they will meet 3D Max, who beat MTW to get to that finals. And we're gonna see if Zero can take down game number 2, or if Pulse can force out a game number 3. So stick around to watch the outcome of this encounter, as we're waiting for everybody to disconnect, or maybe for Black to take down this tier 4 tower, because he can. The last one from Pulse now disconnects also though, so we will have a game again shortly, and I will check what fall on the floor there. Oh, Black still dies. Who knows? Must not arm the toggle in range of the tower. I'm not sure if he did that though. I wasn't really watching. Because of course the game is kind of already over. Anyway.
Radiant's middle tower is
Black buying Assault Garage, buying Skullbasher. How does it get all that gold? Buying everything that he wanted to have, just to make sure that he has that for the camera, for the screenshot, for the end screen. But yeah. My name is Sheever, by the way. I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. If you want to support me, please subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. That is very much appreciated. Stick around, like I said. Pulse vs Zero, game number 2 coming up in a moment.